Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Beyond Blues. Today we are going to talk about breastfeeding. I am trying to cover all the topics related to motherhood, early child care, and everything. But I'll start with breastfeeding because I had faced many problems, or I felt really ill-informed around breastfeeding, newborn care as well. But breastfeeding is something I asked many questions to my friends also about. I googled about it after my baby became 1 year old. During that phase, I realized I have answered many of my friends' questions by that time. I'll be focusing on breastfeeding first, then I'll cover one topic after another, right from pregnancy till the newborn care, baby food, weaning, solids, and everything. So let's focus on today's topic, myths related to breastfeeding. Let's get started. So, first is you need to have lots of milk to produce more milk. So, you might have seen Dadi Nani and our mothers even that you have to have milk, shatavari dal ke doodh piyo and all. If you like milk, fine, you can have. If you don't, then it's not necessary to have milk. I am lactose intolerant, and if that was right, then I shouldn't have been able to feed my baby throughout first year of his life. So milk is not that important. I had to take Shatavari for breastfeeding, but still I didn't take milk. I used to dissolve that Shatavari powder granules in water and have it. Sometimes even I had it with coffee, black coffee also, but very very less amount, not dark coffee, coffee, but with water. So having milk is necessary to produce more milk is a myth. First myth busted. Having fruits or cold beverages or anything will give you cold and cough. Actually, if you're not used to having anything too cold from the fridge, don't have it right away. Let it come to room temperature or normalize a bit and then have it so that you don't get a cold. And fruits, citrusy fruits, and everything, it is required, it is must for the nutritional requirement during lactation and for your own recovery. So have all kinds of fruits, whatever possible, whatever you like, whatever are seasonal, local, available. You have to have all the fruits. Even I would say have 2 to 3 sessions of fruits in a day. One mid morning, one as a mid morning snack, one in evening or late afternoon or before bedtime, because you'll feel hungry so many times. So you'll end up eating junk. Instead of that, you should have some meals or some snacks in the form of fruits. You won't get cold and cough. Even if you get, it is because of the season or other reasons, not because you had a fruit. But risk and benefit is always more while having fruits. You'll get all the nutrition for your recovery, and you'll pass on the most important nutrients to your baby through breast milk. Don't have too much water, or your stomach won't go back flat if you have too much water. It's so wrong. You have to have more water as much as you can. Yes, your body is swollen just after delivery. You are not that much fat or whatever weight you're showing on weighing scale. That is not your weight. That is most of the liquid. Initially, for recovery and for delivery, it was required. Now your body will shade it out, but for lactation, the water content is necessary. So body had it in reserve, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have water. Hydration is really important for breastfeeding milk supply. Whenever you are breastfeeding, you have to have a water bottle in your vicinity. That will allow you to drink more and compensate for the water loss after every feed. And your baby will get water through you, so you have to have water. Another myth is if you breastfeed lying down, your baby will get ear infection. No, actually, you shouldn't go for the sleeping or lying down position initially or more frequently for first 3 months, because you are not very used to having a baby around or taking care of baby. Baby is not able to move, and if you fall and you are sleep deprived really badly. So to avoid the chances of SIDS, it is important to not go for sleepy lying down position frequently. About the ear infection, actually, when you feed and baby is lying down, milk might travel from corner of the mouth to the ear when they are lying down. So you have to take care of that. Whenever you feed the baby, you have to take them at the end of the feed. You have to take them vertical, burp them. So when you are burping the baby, you have to inspect whether the milk has traveled down from the face or to the ear. If you take the baby vertical and burp it, the whatever, even if the milk has gone till the ear, it will fall down. Okay, another myth is one breast is of water and another breast is of solid milk or something like that. That is also a myth. In India, they say you have to give the water wala breast first and then the food wala breast another. No, every breast has hind milk and fore milk. Initially, the breast releases water, so it quenches the baby's thirst and then fills the tummy with the hind milk, which is a thick milk. So once you give one breast, baby is getting water first and then thick milk later. So don't switch the breast immediately. Let the baby have complete content from one breast, then shift to the another. Or they say baby does not like one breast, baby prefers another. It's not like that. Baby might like the position better, maybe he's not comfortable in the position. You can switch the position for a while, but don't prefer one breast over the other. Baby don't prefer it, you end up doing that. So even if baby is not comfortable, you can switch the breast for few seconds or minutes and then again come back to the first breast, because that way one breast will be stimulated more and another will be stimulated less. One might develop clots, clogged ducts, so you don't want to feed your baby from one breast only.